The Sinew Slicer, the bleed turret. It is a turret that does bleed damage. Aside from that, it works the exact same as every other turret in the game, except it does have slightly lower than average damage compared to them. It's a reason why I usually like using some other more powerful turrets instead. Stuff like the Cleaver, for example, is still going to be able to do bleed. It's just not really going to be able to have quite the range that the Sinew Slicer does. Though if you are going fully in on bleed, now that it does do a lot more damage after you get a lot of bleed stacks on enemies, this one could be good when you combine it with a bunch of other bleed things. At least that's what I'm thinking I'm going to attempt right now. For the time being, though, I think that now that it is also a Brutality scaling weapon, trying to go fully on into Brutality and seeing how good I can get, you know, the classic turret type of gameplay to work with it is probably the best idea. I mean, certainly, even if it doesn't do that much damage, as long as I can get enough stats, it'll still be very powerful nonetheless. I do believe it still gets all of your average good turret and bleed affixes potentially on it, stuff like the poisons enemies as well as bleed propagation, but that's always just a chance if I'm ever going to find that in the first place. Same thing with trying to find anything that synergizes well with bleed in the first place, the plus 60% on bleeding targets, or of course, you know, weapons that have it innately in there, stuff like the hemorrhage or the spite sword would be good gets if I can happen to find them. But hey, this is a weapon that you do get from the very beginning of the game. You do not have to do anything to unlock this, so it's always a pretty good option for most runs because of that alone. It's just, yeah, much like a lot of other weapons in the game, this one just gets less useful over time as you start to unlock more things. Though again, if I go fully into bleed, really get those gigantic explosions of damage just by throwing enough stacks onto enemies, I still think it could be quite powerful anyway. Now we'll see. Because right now, looking for something. Extra damage on bleed. Well, shots pierced through all enemies is actually pretty good. I'll take this for right now, but I'll probably end up getting rid of it eventually. Yeah, like I said, bleed damage or something that either innately or through some sort of affix enables bleed damage. That's what I am looking for right now. Yeah, pierces, but apparently not through the weirder warriors, of course. Why would I expect that I would be able to get that sort of benefit there? That is something that they did add new in the latest update, which I do believe is now live, the What's the Damage update. The ability for pyrotechnics to pierce, which is very nice, but, you know, still doesn't work on literally everything, unfortunately. Ah, well. Hey, I mean, turrets are just great by themselves. I mean, I might be talking down this one in particular, but it still does give you the ability to focus entirely on dodging while it does all the attacking, and has quite a good distance that it can attack as well. I mean, sure, enemies might be able to destroy it and everything, but turrets, even at this point in the game, are hardy enough to take quite a few hits before going down, so it's not that big of a deal. I don't know, it's just high stats, I think, are going to be the thing that really makes this run start popping off. Because that's the only issue, the low damage that I want to overcome. Well, anyway. Downside of the pan is the oil goes bad after 6 months. Wait, what? I mean, you know, as much as I would like to maybe go into trying to get the pyrotechnics to work and everything in this run, I don't think that's going to be tremendously important for the future of how this is going to be going. No. It's probably going to be something like just a nice fast, maybe even a blood sword. If I'm trying to get a lot of stacks of bleed on enemies, that would be something to look for as well. Or just a nice fast attacking weapon that has plus 60% on bleed. That's what I would like to see more than anything else right now. And in the meantime, I don't know, this is a turret. It's pretty well suited to dealing with the sewers. Sure. Why not? Low damage is compensated by the 5 bleed stack burst. Yeah, but I usually kill enemies before that even happens is the problem. I mean, sure, it might be good for bosses, but also bosses have a little bit better ability to actually kill the turret too. I don't think it's going to be lasting too long when it comes to the Hand of the King fight or, you know, even like the Concierge one potentially. Hard to say. Covers the ground in flammable oil sounds good. Take that for right now. Multi-binding survived? It did? Wait, I mean, it's like it is in proper true. Oh, it did. So I guess enough people were just like, yeah, you know, you can just press each of the buttons individually too. So why even bother getting rid of it? And Motion Twin was like, yeah, I guess. Okay, fine. We won't get rid of it then. What to do? What to do? Open wounds should not be necessary. You know, I don't really use pork back. I don't know. Next melee attack after using a skill. I don't know. I'm just trying to think like what would be the best sort of synergy here. But most of the stuff related to turrets would be trying to use tactics instead. Well, I can always just take a YOLO. Now, give me no mercy. If we're doing damage over time, I should be able to hit 15% of enemies' health a lot more than usual. At least that's the hope. I don't know. You need smarter code monkeys to implement multi-binding in custom mode. Wasn't it already there? I mean, I never really messed around with it in the. Custom menu, but because you know, I tried to keep things at least mostly vanilla. But you know, it should have been there, right? Get that oil there and trying so hard. Yeah, get him up next to the turret here again, so. There we go. Much better. And now I actually have, yeah, more brutality than tactics for the first time in the run. Jeez, that took far too long. Get over here, bam, and not even really using the whole invisibility aspect of the... Sure, extra jump might be useful. I'm not even using the whole invisibility aspect of the grenade right now. Or smoke bomb. Smoke grenade. What is it called? It's the smoke bomb. Okay. Should maybe try to do that to run through enemies, especially if I end up going, and I am going to, end up going into the corrupted sewers after this, which is going to be a problem. It wasn't in custom ever? Well, you did smile after that, so I don't know if I can trust you. It's a very untrustworthy smile that you gave me. That's right, I'm calling out all the smilers in chat right now. I don't trust you. What can I say? There we go. Execution actually not doing too bad right now. I feel like I'm benefiting from like the whole damage over time build that I somehow happen to fall into anyway pretty well. Yeah, I knew it. A lot of smilers in chat. It's a real smiler chat day. I don't know. That's a bad portent for this run. Oh, okay. I thought I rolled directly into the poison bolt. I mean, yeah, that's one of those. That's always one of those, you know, minor benefits that you get from stuff like turrets. The ability to stop enemies from hitting you with. Hey, that's a Lenny face. That's not even a smile. I mean, I guess it is, but still. Why is it called Lenny face? I pulled that out at somewhere. Okay, well. Sure, you know. There's some stuff here. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. Anyway. Do you really want to know? I mean, I am a seeker of knowledge, so yes. Yeah, this has bleed. This has a lot of good synergies here. I mean, I don't know. I think that this could actually be a good usage of the Serenade. Finally. Yeah. Yo, where are you? Jeez. Okay, okay. It's the face of Lenny from The Simpsons. No, it's not. I know Lenny from The Simpsons, and that is not his face. See, now you distracted me, and I got hit really hard there. I hate Serenade. I like Serenade. I like Serenade a lot, but it's just, yeah, you know, as we saw in the run that I was using it, that it was just has DPS problems. Bruh. Okay. Yeah, I suppose I should probably go and use the potion charge here before I die. There we go. Let's not have a repeat of all of the other runs where I didn't do that, and I did. All right, but yeah. Hey, like I said, passive damage plus other sources of passive and controlled damage. I think Serenade could be good here. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, man. Well, anyway, I mean, it's, it also does have, like, the inflammable oil and everything, too. Excited for anything announced from E3? I didn't watch any of that. Is there anything interesting happen? Wasn't even right. There is E3 going on. I forgot. I'll admit right now, I didn't remember. Oh yeah, actually no. I had people in the comments that commenting about. Hey, what do you got for the? No, this isn't extra damage on bleeding, but not worth it. I think Serenade's gonna be at least a little bit better for right now. Elden Ring? Oh man, they had Elden Ring. Elden Ring is confirmed to actually exist. I'm disappointed because I enjoyed occasionally going and watching the. Can I get an upgrade? The daily Elden Ring news coverage of it, where there was no news about Elden Ring today. Damn. Maybe someday. Well, as always, I'm not going to. Probably not going to end up playing Elden Ring. Let's be honest here. Damn it. Y'all remember how well the Sekiro playthrough did on the channel, right? Oh, do I want to take the ice crossbow? Colorless ice crossbow. You feeling it? Anybody else feeling like a colorless ice crossbow? Man, go down. I'll see what the opinions are around here. Yeah, no, that's right. Confusing myself right now. We'll most likely get pushed back. Whatever. Is a Sekiro playthrough on the channel? Yes. Look, that playthrough did worse. The only thing that ever did worse than like the Sekiro playthrough was, is Persona. Yeesh, nobody's interested. I mean, I'll probably play it on my own, but As it is, as always, I have not watched any of the trailers. Or anything. I'm only in it for the memes. Okay. You cut out the best part of it, your deaths. You gotta see me die a lot in that game. I don't know what you're talking about. In fact, I probably died more than most people did in that game, if anything. Because I refuse to interface with the entire gimmick of it. So, did anybody say anything about... Anybody say anything about maybe taking the ice crossbow? Feeling like it? Thinking about it? Nah, Pyro's better. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I do think that it's like, yeah, I like also getting a little bit more usage out of Serenade too, but I don't know if anybody had any opinions. Yeah, it's also bad against weighted warriors. Very true. Very true. Ice crossbow is not bleed. Hey, it could be bleed. You don't know. All I need to do is get the right affix on it, and, it does freezing and bleeding. That's a common thing on frozen stuff. Frozen stuff does not get as good affixes as bleed stuff, but they still get some good stuff there, I'm saying. And there we are. Ain't a bad Serenade run either. Still happy that I'm finding some... I said, I don't know, did Serenade get changed up at all with the new update? Because I was not actually looking at that specifically. All I want is just more damage. That's the only thing I ask. But I don't know if Motion Twin actually gave it to us or not. Nope, Serenade was untouched. Just a little bit more base damage. Just a little bit more. Really make it so that the gimmick is worth enduring, basically. Bleed will mess with the freeze, so no crits. Very, very good point, actually. Yeah, damage over time does not synergize well with that now, does it? The babysit item. Yeah, I mean, look, I wouldn't... That is far too insulting to my boy Serenade to call it the babysit item, but it is. So, Elden Ring is basically Dark Souls 4. Yeah, but it's not. That's the good thing. I don't know. I don't want to keep having Dark Souls. Oh boy. No. I don't want to keep having Dark Souls games. I want them to do different stuff. So I'm happy to see that at least Elden Ring is not Dark Souls. Because I mean, you know what I'm talking about here. Oh, this is going to be a problem. Okay, that actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, frightening. Okay. Ugh, really felt like I was about to be hit by bad things there. And this one's going to be kind of a problem. I'm not a huge fan of dealing with any of the characters that we are currently looking at here. Okay, executed. That's what I'm talking about with like execution actually being, well, not execution, but you know, the weapon that I'm currently using. 3 left. Come on, baby. I can do this. Yeah, when I have that much synergy, Serenade's actually doing some good work. Perfect. All right, back to full health. Still down stuff, but you know, I feel like I'm doing good here. Okay, got the parry at least. That was the thing I was mostly worried about. Now then. Ugh. Transformed elites still reduce malaise. Good. I mean, they should. But it's still also like, I don't know. I'm going to get max malaise regardless of what I'm doing just because of how I play. Which is fast, I want to say. Fast and loose. But, you know, it's still not good enough to actually prevent me from... I guess I don't fight enough enemies comparatively. That's the big difference maker. But you know how that is. Still not quite enough. Okay. First time in years you tried the curse here? No! I did it in the last time that I tried doing the Sinew Slicer run. I didn't die, but, like... Look, it's not a good place to be cursed. I don't think anybody's going to argue with that. Serenade's also just very good at taking out the weirded warriors, too, which I enjoy quite a bit. Ooh, I will take that. You know, when I have the chance to, when I'm not being attacked by a million different enemies. Good. Because that's what I was talking about with trying to get that extra jump before. Perfect. Well, let's go. Oh, man, oh, man. They buffed Cursed Sword? They sure did. It does more damage now. Every hit is a crit. Every day is great at your Junes. What? I was trying to think of some way to tie that into Persona 4 stuff. That's an interesting item. Well, now I'm going to take it. But, like, you know. Perfect. I'm really happy with how that went. I feel very accomplished with how this entire challenge rift is going right now. I'll take all of your adulation, please. Give it to me, everybody. That stat spread, you know, I didn't even look at it, but you are correct. Wow. What happened? I guess it's because I started out really heavily into tactics that somehow I now have everything in Brutality. What the hell even? There we are. Okay. Why are you here? And there we go. Okay, okay. The 2 dual stats had Brutality. Yeah. Another reason, I guess, why it's probably not even a bad thing that I didn't take the legendary item. You know, just leave. I don't want to fight this guy right now. I would, however, not like to accidentally choose survival instead of Brutality. Whoops. Well, forget about that then. Ooh. Woo. What's this? Notices Bloodthirsty Shield replacement. Not a problem, though. I guess it's the Serenade run proper. It is not. This is still most definitely the... This is still unquestionably the Sinew Slicer run. It's just the Sinew Slicer found a good match with the Serenade. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Thank you. Oh, yeah, also I take Also, I take the cursed food indiscriminately, which is probably also, you know, a bad thing for me. Match made in heaven? I mean, it's a good match regardless, as long as you have bleed synergy on it, which I do. And also the fire synergy certainly ain't hurting either. Yeah, it's like just letting the flying version of it take them out is fine by me. You got anything fun? No, it would have to be better than that. Still prefer Cleaver? I think I still prefer Cleaver. It's like Cleaver does more damage. That's, you know, from the start to the end, that's what I care about, you know? Let's get into the Ramparts. I want to... Like, could this run be taken to the Conjunctivius and everything? Absolutely. I want to say it's probably a pretty good run for that, in fact. However, I do also think that, you know, turrets don't work very well against that boss. It has to be in a very specific area to actually function. Still carry it. I know I can. I'm not saying that it's impossible. You know, I'll take Frenzy. I haven't taken that for a while, and I feel like... all right. One more. Disengagement, whatever. That's been doing me good as of late. Turrets aggro the tentacles. That's less predictable tentacles, though. No, the problem is more that hitting the core of the Conjunctivius is harder because it has to be on the same X level, or at least the same basic X level for it to even work in the first place, and that's not always the easiest thing to get. This is the exact sort of thing that I didn't want to happen, and yet here we are. Oh well. How much healing does Gastronomy do now? Yeah, instead of improving healing by 100%, it only is by 65. So, still probably worth taking in a lot of scenarios, but not every scenario like it once was. Whoa, dude! Wow, what the hell even? Jeez. That did a lot more damage than I would have thought. Ugh. Never give invisibility. I mean, the problem right now with the amount of damage I took is the fact that I have... is that I have everything into... I have everything currently in Brutality and literally nothing else. I have 700 health. 12 Brute calling back. You know it. You know it was going to happen like that. I mean, I knew it was going to happen like that. I do not in any way regret it. There we go. Okay, now then. Increase to Necro, but it's still 50. Oh, that's too bad, because I would like a... I mean, still, the thing is, 50 is still pretty good, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Okay. Oh, come on. I'm gonna abuse invincibility. If I'm invincible, how come you can't see me? Stupid. Now then. Look, it's fine. It's fine. I'll survive. I've certainly had worse scenarios than this happen to me before. Certainly. Okay, there's the exit. If I just wanted to leave right now, and I don't. I want those stats. Still, though. It's like 12 Brutality. I think you mean 13 Brutality. I think you mean 14 Brutality. Oh, bad ideas abound. Yeah? You know... Whatever then. Fast and loose, baby. That's how I play it. That's how I live my life. I live my life on the edge of the health bar. And 15 Brutality, I think, is what you really want it to mean. Oh, boy. Here we go. I'm feeling slightly better. And it isn't Invis Band? Clearly it's not. Otherwise, how would I be using it right now? Checkmate, atheists. 1 tactic and 1 survival. I want to say if there is a point in time that I could use invisibility, I want to say this is it. Right? Right? Okay, here we go. Finally. Wow, 70% more health, you say? Okay. Nearly doubling the amount I had coming in here. But, oh, that was actually enough to kill him. Wow. This is a powerful run, kind of. Can we ban tactics if you get a legendary bleed item? What do you mean, like ban taking tactics at all? The plan was kind of like not to take tactics. Whatever. We'll see. Let's just see how this goes for right now, because this is sort of a strange run, to say the least. But hey, I said at the beginning that I wanted high stats, and here we are. Oh, and that's actually enough to just execute them immediately just by hitting them, even without the gimmick of the weapon. Well, 15 is a hefty amount to get right now, isn't it? Okay, well, still got to be at least mostly cautious. And by mostly, I mean entirely cautious. Ugh. Yep, I'm not feeling good about this one, I'll admit right now. Yeah, okay, we good. Yeah, ban taking tactics in the run regardless. Fine, whatever. But only for you, chat. Only because I love you so much, chat. We won't take any tactics. You know, for fun. Smack him and done. Oh, I should be able to get one more potion charge here. I think I'll be okay. But it's also like, this is again a very strange run, but I think it's also good to see it for what is otherwise a pretty simple weapon. Otherwise, you know, because this is overall, I'm not going to say that like Sinew Slicer is real wacky or crazy. It's a turret that does bleed. I mean, originally this was known as the standard turret before it got known as a Sinew Slicer, having the ability to shoot out 3 quick bolts. Motion Twin decided that wasn't interesting enough, and then we got what we have now. Still, it's rare that we see a weapon get entirely, just totally changed up like that. So, that's just by itself. Trivia, I guess. Ooh, Doc loves us. Hey, don't ooh-woo me. This is a no ooh-woo zone. First the smilers, now the ooh-wooers. Well, I really like the Serenade that I have right now. It's pretty good. Oh, War Spear has changed. Oh yeah, I was using that War Spear in one of the previous runs. It is pretty good. Does some good work, basically is what I would say. I'm overall pretty happy to see a lot of the changes here, but I'm also sad to see, like, you know, my most powerful run sort of build now being not nearly as relevant as it once was. Sad, really. Any Sadgers in chat? Gotta stop doing that. Okay, well, Serenade's doing good. Just to point that out right now. All right, you said you don't want any brutality or tactics, whatever. Can I still get tactics through the breath? Can I still get tactics through Can I still get tactics through a necklace is what I'm trying to say, but I'm getting distracted because this game is very hardcore. That's right, everybody. Doc Hardcore Firebird. That has nothing to do with video games, though. But that is my name. Some of that slight. There we go. Amulets are fine? Okay. Good. I am just going to ignore everything else that people said in the chat and take your word for it. Come on, I'm so close to getting the potion charge that I want. We should go full damage. We've gone full damage. Did you not see how I took like 75% of my health in a single hit because of that? I don't really know how much more you need me, how much more proof that you need that that is exactly what I was doing. No, my evil version, or whatever the opposite of what I am right now would be Dr. Inferno Thunderbird. You understand. I'm still a doctor. You can't take that. I did not spend 4 years going to doctor school to not be called Dr. Bird. Yes. Trying to farm gold but not using the blood shield, you know? A fair criticism. I should probably be doing that, actually. Not professor? I can be a professor, too. Many doctors are professors, in fact. But, you know, no, I don't... Like, do I sound like a teacher to you? Don't answer that. Oh, boy. Well, you know, whatever. I'll take you out easy enough anyway. Yep, and what do you got? Nothing. I mean, yeah, of course, that would potentially be, like, extra healing or whatever. Dead Cellology. Dead Cellology and Dead Cellotomy. I got a dual doctorate. Bam, let's go. Still should have been using the shield more. You are correct, but, you know. Those dancers are very frustrating to try and get parries on. That has nothing to do with anything. It's just what I was thinking. A biology teacher. Uh-huh. Yeah, my shield is invisibility, and my sword is also invisibility because it gives me a pretty big buff, too. Oh, ever cleared Malaise since it was updated? I mean, like I said, I do just completely indiscriminately take malaised up food, so usually doesn't happen like that. Unfortunately. Or fortunately, I suppose, if you like seeing me suffer. Whatever you like. Yeah, you kind of do. Shut up. I'm not, though. As we all know, I have another very milquetoast uninteresting job. That is basically just me looking through papers and scanning stuff like 90% of the day. Not doing a whole lot of damage by itself, but that's okay. Alright. Yeah, the combination with the pyrotactics is actually working out pretty good. I do quite like it. I'm also glad that you can now just totally roll right through that shield. Mm-hmm. Very nice. I don't know. It's like, you know, for all the smack I was talking about Serenade, it really is working out when you have a lot of good synergies on it now, isn't it? Well, let's see what we got for the legendary item. Because that's going to be something to think about. All right, the shield is legendary. It is. Legendary pen? No, it's legendary. Lightspeed. I don't care. Lightspeed has been improved. It does do more damage now, but I can't really say that. Is it worth replacing Serenade? Serenade's been doing good work. I don't know. I say no. Can I kind of... Let's do a little bit more interesting type of area. Get into that sanctuary, baby. Really love the Serenade showcase. Whatever. Look, like I said, the Sinew Slicer is a very basic weapon. Hey, there we go, my colors. But it's a turret. It does everything a turret does. What can I even say? Like, what more do you need to know? Still want more money, though. And more money I shall get. Yes, money. Anyway. It's just like this is also just such a good... Okay, anyway. Sell it to us. I mean, it does bleed. It's a very passive damage version of bleed, meaning that you can just basically focus entirely on running around while you let enemies get bleeded down to death. It's like, what more do you need? It's like turrets just by themselves are all very, very good items. I don't think anybody really needs to be sold on them. When you don't have to do anything and still damage enemies, it's like, yeah, oh boy. I'm out of here. I ain't gonna mess around with that guy. I don't need to either, so why bother? That's kind of the real question now, isn't it? So many sources of fire and oil and everything. It's working out quite well. And it's like bleed could even not be entirely necessary by itself, which is why it's harder to sell, as you know. Light speed instead of Sinew Slicer, and we'd have the 24 update showcase. Oh yeah, okay. Well, I don't know, not entirely. Still have pyrotechnics here and everything. It's not like Greed Shield's been in the game from the beginning. With the weird D item that I guess represents whatever the currency is here on the island. Never got any lore related to that. Could never do the proper lore video where I put on a fake British accent and talk softly about what's going on here. I am not homeless in any way. What are you talking about? That is that's not my general favorite play style of video game characters either way. Who do you take me for, tomato? Yeah. Man. Get over here. Okay. Much nicer, and there. This is probably actually a better necklace at this point in time, even though, of course, I would like to continue to have the invisibility. But really, I'm not using it all that much anyway, so it's cool. Like, I need to sell Sinew Slicer. Sinew Slicer is a decent item. Even the game wants you to have no tactics, yeah? My tactic is kill enemies. I don't know how much more you need. There we go. Look, I'm making good, though. I'm making good on it. On the whole promise that I had. Mm-hmm. There we go. Oh, I do want to see what the enemy is that has wacky fun stuff up there. Could be more legendary items, and legendary items are fun. I have a good time with legendary items. Yeah, just start executing everything. Fire still is quite effective when all else fails. Oh, yes. I forgot. It's you. And it's you with the thing. Yeah. Yeah? Oh, it's just a stat. Well, and to think that I was going to skip that guy. Yeah, they don't want me to have tactics, eh? I think the game just threw you whatever the opposite of throwing a bone is. Okay. Still quite frightened about the, of course, the golems more than anything else. I feel like those things are going to be doing a number on me when it comes down to it. Ice armor would actually be pretty nice too, but you know, I got a good run going. I'm not gonna mess it up. I'm not gonna mess around with it. Like I said, I've been enjoying having Serenade. Not a common thing. Okay. Gotcha. And executed too on top of it for good measure. I still haven't found the legendary item, which is frightening. Boning a throw, I see. Yes, that is definitely what it would be. Stupid dancers. At least I've gotten used to how they work now. Certainly being forced to encounter them in a lot more areas has made that easier. Hey, any opinion on where I want to go for... most of the skill showcase aren't really showcasing the skill, but rather the main weapon. Well, it depends on what sort of skill it is, you know? Because stuff like showcasing like phaser, I think you're going to get a lot out of that regardless. Showcasing like the heavy grenade, maybe not so much. That's that I consider the Rampart run, basically. Which is why you're not going to get a dedicated Rampart run if you're ever wondering about that. Go down here. Sepulcher might dominate with that biome. Yeah, this is a good one for that, wouldn't it? Hi. Oh boy. That's more what I was worried about. Oh, turrets are good counters just entirely to... Turrets are good counters just entirely to golems, though, because it stops them right in their track, because they're punching that instead of the actual enemy. Me. They're punching that instead of me. Instead of the enemy. Yeah, no. Man, demons about to ruin my day. Everything's missing me in a weird way. I don't even know what to think. Sepulcher to the Giant. Hey, Giant actually works out. Giant as a fight works out well with turrets. Like, he'll get hella bled there. And also, you know, like Serenade and everything. Serenade's not quite a turret, but it does have turret-like tendencies. It's all, like, good stuff. God, everybody. I gotta ask you something. Should I even go for the cursed chest? I'm kind of feeling like I don't want to throw away this run because I like it a lot so far, and that, like, I feel like it's not a good idea right now. Nah, yeah, okay. Like, it's fine. Like, this is a fine run. It's going well. I don't want to ruin it by doing that. Just don't get hit forehead. Finally. Man, get rid of the base level version. It's still been doing good work, but it's like, yeah, get rid of the base level version of that already. Eesh. Saucy, you should. Oh, don't get me wrong. It would be saucy. Thank you, Serenade. Oh, it would be quite saucy. It would be the sauciest. However, it would also be potentially run-ending, as all curses are. Look, what more do I need to say vis-a-vis curses and the problems that result from being cursed? There we go. Actually got the parry on the dancer for once. Yeesh. Then go caverns for compensation? No. I mean, okay. Do you want Sepulcher or do you want caverns? I think that, yeah, this would be a very good... Get out of here. This would be a very good build for the caverns, yes. With just 10 kills? It's not... That's a lot of kills. I don't know what you're talking about. You say that as if... Yeah, what am I doing? Back to the teleporter. Caverns is more powered. Not necessarily. Caverns is also maybe more dead. Can you even go to the caverns? Yes, it's a 3-cell door that appears in the Sepulcher. Or not. This is the... not. It's not the Sepulcher. You know what I'm talking about, though. Bombardier apparently just turned to an elite. Okay. Yep, right over here then. Oh, 2-cell? Okay. I thought it was 3. I think I'm thinking of the Ramparts instead. Anything? Nope. And I see you're here anyway. And by you, I mean both of you. What the hell? There. Got any more elites you want to throw at me? Oh, okay, cool. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. Anyway. Yeah? Go cursed. I really don't want to go cursed. I mean, I'm willing... Ugh, especially with stuff like that happening. You know, nah, whatever. You can stay over there. Oh, man. Go to this area so rarely. I didn't even know that. Yeah, now it doesn't have a food shop. It's like every other alternative to this area has a food shop, which is why I usually like doing that. Serenade seems now more powerful versus the last Serenade boy run. I mean, that is because I have a lot of good synergies. Bleed and burning oil, and it spreads inflammable oil. There's a lot of reasons to be using this, of course. You know, I think I'm actually going to replace Frenzy. I'll keep this, but replace Frenzy with Not necromancy, but gastronomy. Even with a less powerful version of that, I feel like it's just going to give me more healing than frenzy, and also more feeling than Henzy. And a lot of brutality. Very true. That's why I'm not super concerned with trying to max out my stats by getting that cursed chest. It's just, 28 no hit, didn't do curse. Yeah, but I also would choke. That's what I always do. That's how it always goes. You know this. Oh, come on now. Look, I didn't die to a golem, so I feel like I'm already doing pretty good in this area. Pretty good getting to this area in the first place. But yeah, it shouldn't be too bad to kill the... giant, because giant does take a lot of damage from turrets. It's not going to be like the last run. Yeah. There we go. Yep. Just let those guys deal with that. Almost at max malaise. Max lays. Looking forward to that, as always. Feel like now I'm actually switching out so quickly. Feel like now I'm actually switching out so quickly between like the Serenade and everything that it's like I'm not giving it enough time to attack things. Imagine 35 brute. Well, yeah, of course that would be pretty. I'm gonna have to use another potion charge here too. No, I'm gonna see if I can't get it a little bit. See if I can survive anyway. This is the problem with going all in on stats, as you know. 3,000 HP. Yeah, I know. But look, the damage is good though. It's real good. It's the sauciest of damage. I saw something. Okay, it's just that. Maybe you Sinew. I am. Imagine the damage you get from the giant with that stat spread. It's fine. I don't know what you're talking about. You're speaking like as if I'm already dead. As if I'm a dead man walking, which I am as part of the lore. As you know. Literally how the game... Oh, this is not great. Okay, take out everything there. Shh. Nah. You know what I want. You know what I'm looking for. Basically a glass cannon. Welcome to Dead Cells. What do we got over here, though? No, I think this is an item, but it's not food, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, not quite what I'm looking for. I guess I'll take the money, though. The glassiest of cannons. That's right. Wait, what does that mean? But anyway. No, I'm fine. Right, he doesn't take fire damage. One of the few enemies that don't. Oh, good. I can only become more powerful now and weaker in other ways. Yeah. Oh, come on. You know that's not what I wanted. You know what I wanted. Ugh. Hate having to dodge around that, but that's how it goes sometimes now, doesn't it? Why did I do... Again. Want to be the glass menagerie of cannons. Yes, truly. And then at the end of the stream, I'm going to divorce you, chat. That's right. You want to ice armor out of panic? Well, yeah. I mean, ice armor is great for panic things anyway. Like a Fabergé egg. I do think I am quite beautiful like and expensive. I'm a very classy guy. I'm trying to think of more references that I can make to. Okay, I'll take that. More references I can make to, yeah, the Glass Menagerie, but I gotta admit I have not. Oh no, that's the one that I just picked up. But I can't. It's been too long since I've read that. Also, I feel like it's combined with other, like, the media from the same period for me. Okay, anyway. Man, what is even happening right now? And I'm dying. Yes. Okay. Perfect. 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 Tactics HP. Only the one, and it still might be changed up if I get a potential at another. If I get the potential at another thing. If I get another necklace, I will that does not have tactics on it. I will take that instead. That's what I'm trying to say. But I'm getting like a kind of distracted, to say the least. Okay, good hit there. Good hit there. Parfait. A run saved. For now. We're still 2 potion charges now. Never forget that. Yep. Yep. It's working, though. This is a workable run, to say the least. Also, I should probably, like, lower my controller a little bit so you're not hearing me clicking and clacking right directly in the microphone because I'm very stressed right now. Perfect. Or, I don't know, maybe you want that. Maybe you want a little bit of a, yeah. I'm going to just drop right down there. Barely hearable anyway. I have a good microphone, to be fair. What do we got? Well, I did say I was going to do it. There you go. Hope you're all happy. Oh, nice. See, we barely even. I don't even think I got hit by the time that I. Something. Still 6k HP. Well, I did promise it. For whatever that's worth. And I don't really know how much that's worth. Like, how much is that worth to you guys? Okay. And execute and everything. I don't know. I'm not, like, getting hit a whole lot anyway. Of course, I don't need to get hit a whole lot to die. Which is kind of the problem. The little Probalo that occurs. Damn it, to do that. Jesus. As you can see, this is what I was talking about, right? It's like 1 second ago. I'm just doing it, man. Don't get hit a lot anyway, Kappa. Kappa. Old Capos. It's worth YouTube fame. Is it, though? Tell me how much YouTube fame is truly worth. And also how much YouTube fame I'm actually going to get from this. Because obviously, yeah, YouTube fame is worth a lot, but is it worth this sort of whatever I'm doing right now? Could have bought vampirism. I sure could have. You're right, chat. I could have. But I didn't, purely out of spite for you. Oh, I hope this giant fight goes well. Because I have a feeling that tonight's going to be a good night. Yeah, yeah. I think that's a good assessment of the current situation. Jesus Christ. More enemies teleported in there than I thought there would be.